Hi, welcome back to the channel. If you want to know the 5 habits that successful photography business owners have, then stick around because that's what we're going to talk about today. Let's get right into it. We're going to go into habit 1, mastering your craft. You're probably like, I already know that, but you know what? You probably haven't made it a total habit. I know a lot of photographers that actually get really comfortable with their camera and then they are photographing and they get bored and then they say I know everything, and then they don't go and push themselves forward and moving their craft to a next level. So you have to make a habit of always photographing and post-processing and putting it into the calendar so you improve on your skills and your creativity juices, so you get to that next level and you will continue to be happy. And when you're happy, your business is happy. Most of you already do this. You go to workshops and take some classes and do a variety of shooting styles. But what I want you to think about is, are you actually doing this to improve on your business, on the skills to improve what you're doing as a photographer? If you are, it's worth your time. If you're trying to mimic another photographer, then you are doing a disservice to your photography. But again, if you're doing this because you like maybe something that the photographer has done and you want to go above and beyond that, put the money into that and push your photography always to a new level. Habit number 2, building a strong presence. Now, this isn't always just about social media. Your photography may not even involve social media. You may be going to shows or going to different functions where your clientele's at. Always know that it's not just the social media networking. It is abundance of where your client is hanging out. Maybe you're like me, traveling around the United States and photographing. And if you are, then you're connecting with other people that like to photograph too. I step out of my box and get to meet new people. You would maybe do that too. Think about your ideal customer. Don't know your ideal customer? You know, down below I have a link so you can learn how to become a client magnet and knowing who you want to sell to. And that's for free if you want it. But the main thing is being around all the time. Don't go away for months and be in la la land. Now, I will say that during the holidays, I give myself at least 2 weeks of cutting myself off to the world, but my clientele knows that. With that said, that doesn't mean go off to Never Never Land for months and never show up. Want to know why? Because if you do that, then they're not going to trust you. Having a photography business is trust. So build that trust and make sure that you're always around for them. I know a lot of you, because I was the same way. I kept thinking, well, if I just put a post out 2 or 3 times within the week or a day, then I'm just kind of spamming. Well, I want you to know that most people do not see everything that you push out to the world. Don't feel funny. Just change things up. Even if you have a new piece that you want to share to the world, you can say it in different ways. I've helped you also with a video in the end that I'll share with you about using AI to help you market your work. And this is something that you could do easily. Now, this is a habit that really, truly, I feel a lot of photographers do not understand how important it is. It really is a basic business skill, but it's a habit that we must do as a photographer. And that is give exceptional customer service. So many photographers and artists themselves are a me lifestyle. And that's fine if you are going to do this as a hobby. But we're not talking about hobby now. We're talking giving value to somebody that wants to pay you because they love what you do. And you deserve to be paid. So with that said, you cannot have a high ticket offer if you do not give exceptional customer service. So many photographers do this. I'm going to build a website and I just want to sell to my website. So all they have to do is just click on the button and buy this, and then the shipment will just push it out and blah, blah, blah. And I don't have to do nothing. It doesn't work that way. You will get 1 or 2 sales. You'll get some sales, But you will not build a business of your dreams if you do not connect to your clients and potential clients, and they know that you are there for them. You have made a commitment to help them with your service or product. Your client satisfaction will give you testimonials that are legit, not spammy, and they will give you referrals, which is exciting, so you can meet new people to build your photography business. Make sure that you're happy and they are happy. But once you build that habit on your calendar after you've sold, you have emails that say, hey, how did you like this? I'd love to chat with you on the phone. That's customer service. Sometimes, you get the vibe that maybe somebody doesn't want to be bothered, but at least they made an effort, and that's what I want for you. It really does make a difference. So add that habit to your life, and you will build a very profitable business. Habit number 4, super, super important. Effective business management. And what does that mean? Your successful business isn't just about taking photos. It really is about managing your business. Keep your finances to what is needed only for the business and set realistic goals. So many photographers want to go from A to Z. You got to build upon what you want. Yes, you want Z, your big picture goal. Just take the baby steps and always move forward. And if you effectively do this, getting to the top of where you want to be, you will be effective and be happy, and you'll hit that goal, and you will build your dream business. Part of this effective business management is focusing on your time. Another thing that I hear, and I always said to myself too, I never have enough time for the business side. Gosh, I barely have enough time to photograph. Well, you do have enough time, because there are photographers out there. You're just probably not doing it the correct way. And most of you guys know that I personally love to batch what I do. So right now I'm making these videos and I'm batching. I'm doing several at one time. I batch write my emails. I batch my social media. And when you do it all at one time and just set a goal of I'm doing this for 4 hours and boom, for the month, then you have a month of doing other things. So as a photographer, you need to effectively plan your time, and you can do this. You just have to work with the calendar and make sure you tell everybody, I'm working on my business. It's time for me to focus. When I wasn't effectively managing my time and my business, I was getting really stressed out about the business because things weren't happening, or something that I was trying wasn't working. I was getting stressed out about it, and that really is something that I had to learn to say, it's okay, this is part of the business, and make sure that you focus on what isn't working and don't do that anymore. And what is working, you do. You connect with what is happening in your business and keep it going and moving forward. Profit First. That book is really, really good, because we as photographers love our trinkets, and sometimes we really don't need things that we think we do when it comes to our business. So that is a highly recommended book that I feel that you should definitely use if you're into business now, for sure. And the 5th habit that photographers who continually build their photography of their dreams and are making money and doing what most of you say you can't do, the 5th habit that they have is continuous learning and adaptation. When I mean adaptation, I'm not talking about your photography. I'm talking about the way businesses are run. Right now, I'm making a video for you. I never ever thought that I would be doing this type of work. I'm a photographer, but I've adapted to teaching, and then from teaching going to video. Your adaptation may be working on your photography and then adapting to a new way of getting paid by using your phone instead of using a check. Some people don't even know what a check is. It's about adaptation to what is going on in the business world. So never stick with the old way. Even we as humans have a hard time about adapting. We like continuous structure, But I think for me and most photographers that have this habit love the excitement of something new and what is happening in the future. How can I make my business even better with the future? Continually learning. I have had coaches myself to continually learn and adapt, and that's one of the reasons why I have the PhotoBiz method, where I coach photographers on the business side, because I've been doing this since 2007. I understand how to run a business, and I do have the habits. If you need some help, again, like I always say, you do not need to call me up or use me, because I don't always accept everyone, but you should be looking for somebody to help you with the business side of your photography life. It's called Adaptation and Continuous Learning. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below and let me know what you think. If you have a habit that you've done that you feel that could be helpful for another photographer, share it down below. Let's get the conversation going. If you like these habits and you feel like they have helped you, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And of course, if you would like to build a dream business, there's a link down below where you can apply to the PhotoBiz method. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.